everyone, welcome back to my channel. So thank you so much for coming back and checking out what I have in store for you today. Today we are going to do a DIY and with things that are kept at home and you might be using it. So it's a coconut shell that I'm going to use today, along with a piece of cloth which I have and just a scissors. So you just need these three things to make a macrame or a macrame. People pronounce it differently, but macrame is an art in which you use strings of rope to make a wall hanging or pot holder. So I'm going to use this coconut shell as a pot holder or any kind of holder. I'll share with you some pictures also of what I've done before. So I will be improvising a bit because it will not be the regular way in which we do a macrame. So let's get started and see how we can do it even with the things that we have at home. So let's begin. The coconut shell can be made smooth by sanding it. So if you have a sandpaper at home, you can sand it and make it smooth. You can even paint the coconut shell. I am going to use the coconut shell as it is. So I will keep it small, just maybe half an inch that you will need for this, or maybe even less. You can just have a quarter inch also. So I'm going to cut through and I'll get back to you. So I have taken 8 strings, and for a macrame usually you are taking longer strings and you are folding it so you get the loop on the top, but because I have cut these from an existing cloth, I don't get the required length that I need. So I'm going to tie this top so I get that loop on the top. So just roll it and tuck it in, and just pull it, and while pulling it make sure that it's right on top so that you get more towards the end of this rope. So just pull it here and yeah, just tighten it a little. Yes, so I get this here. So now because there are 8, I'm going to divide them into different parts. So let's take 2 that are together here, then just making sure that wherever the 2 strings are together, you may see this here, wherever the 2 strings are together, you take those 2 strings together. This is the loop that I'm having, right? So what I'll do, I will tie another one here so I get that loop to hang, right? So if this is the loop, so I'm going to stretch it all together again, and sorry, I did that mistake. So this time make sure that you are pulling it down and then tightening it, whatever gap you want for that loop so that it enters the hole. I would need a little more longer loop. So yeah, so this I think would be fine for me. So just tighten it here and then do the divisions. So my divisions are here. As you can see together, the 2 that are together are here. Now I'm going to tie. Why I'm taking 2 strings together is usually for a macrame, there's a macrame thread that comes, so it is much more thicker than what I am using right now. So I need that volume. So that's why I'm using 2 together, because it brings in a little more volume. So I'm going to just take 4 to 5 inches and tie a knot here for each of these 2 strings each, right? So tie a knot here and take the exact measurement here and then tie knots in each of these. So let's do that. This is the first one. I'm not quite a measurement person, so I just do my bit of andaza to make this. Yeah, so I've made my first knot here. This is 2 strings together. You can see that this is the knot that I've made. I'm going to keep this both together, these both together, and make a knot here. So I will just hold here and make my next knot. Making sure that as I tighten, I will check once more whether it's been the same length. A little down, down. Yeah, so these two are together. So this is together, these two. Yeah. Now you need to make the next set of knots, which will be around 4 to 5 inches below the previous knot. The same method, the first string first, and repeat the process of making the knots for all the strings. Making sure that each knot is at equal distance from the previous knot that we made on the same string. So all the knots are ready now. Just make sure that the alignment is correct. It's at equal distance from the previous knot on the same string. Yeah, so I guess we are ready to go. Here we are. So the next set of knots will be pulling out a string each from the row and tying it together like this, and the last 2 ends will also be tied together, and it will now look like a circle where you will fit in the coconut shell. So those knots will be where the rim will be placed. So this is the loop. If you can place it somewhere, it will be better, because then you can use both your hands. I did not have that option, so I'll be using only one hand. So let's try putting our coconut shell. So this is how it will be. Where I'm holding at the end, that is where the last knot will be, so that your coconut shell sits there. Now make sure to pull it up all aligned. This knot, either you can have it at the rim or pull it up a little. I will like it a little more up. All the sides should be similar, so just pull it up and see, and so take your measurements and hold it up again. That last part, just check the measurements, and then you can remove the shell. So that's where we will have the final knot. So before tying the last knot, make sure that all the knots that you made above are aligned together, because you don't want the coconut shell to fall off and fit properly. So that's the last knot. Before you tighten it, you might want to check the measurements again, and making sure that it is aligned properly. The style is right, the gaps are right, and then you tighten that last knot. So this is how it will look, and you might want to cut those extra 2-3 strings that are longer than the others. So that's hanging on the wall. I also tried putting some money plant in there. You might want to paint the inside of the coconut shell just so that it doesn't leak. This is another one that I had made a few weeks back. I just put it up on the switchboard, which is near the door, and I have kept the sanitizer and the house keys in them. And for this I used regular wool that I had and rope and just mixed the colors. And I was just trying out how to make a macrame. Again, this is a thin rope that I've used. So I have I think 3 or 4 strings put together to make it look a little more thicker. So you can try out different things. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do like, subscribe and share this video, and thank you so much. Bye.